Gary, it's Rob. I saw your text as I'm driving. I just wanted to respond. Listen, I will forward you later the email that was sent to Jason about that letter. And my email to Jason clearly states, Jason actually said that Jay Shapiro helped you write that letter. Because the reality is, I think Jay Shapiro did, prompt the school board to write their letter that they wrote, because the fact is, Jill has been getting along very well with John Chow and the school board. But Jay, I did, like I told Jason, Jay filled in the blanks, and the blanks he filled in were about her prior experience. And quite honestly, I wanted him to fill in the blanks more. My real reason for sending it to him was that he can fill in like how many years she was a prosecutor and what her experience was before. I mean, I knew she was a town prosecutor and receiver of taxes and stuff like that. But what I was really hoping is that I would have more details as far as how many years she was each job. So that's what Jay filled in, the qualifications as far as Jill. I mean, her experience as far as Jill. And Jason Chapin knew that. And then he writes, she co-authored the letter. I mean, it's ridiculous. The reason they have a problem with Jill Shapiro, I mean, listen, I understand why some people would have we prefer to interview others, and I get that. But the reality is, when I came in, I knew nothing, and she was the one helping me. And then I basically said, why don't you just be town administrator? And she thought about it and came back and said she would. And we had every intention of interviewing people, but she's been doing a tremendous job. Jason actually knows she's been doing a tremendous job, and he's just being a prick now because of the fact that he can't stand Jay, because of the fact that Jay basically told the Democratic committee to go fuck themselves because they're a bunch of infants. And Jason knows that, and that's why he's being such a baby about Jill. It has nothing to do with Jill. It has to do with the fact that he doesn't like Jay, and that's why he's exposing the fact that he co-authored the letter when meanwhile he freaking filled in some blanks. And I'll forward you that email and you'll see what I told Jay. I mean, he's got a problem with Jay. Jason Chapin has a problem with Jay Shapiro. Nothing more, nothing less, and Jill Shapiro is caught up in the middle of it. That's what this is all about. And it's a real shame because, listen, people can, discuss Jill and whether we should have interviewed, but this has nothing to do with Jill. This has everything to do with the local Dems are pissed at Jay Shapiro for quitting their committee and basically calling them a bunch of children. That's what this is all about. And whatever, we could speak more about it, but I just wanted you to know that and to realize exactly what this is all about. But I'd still like to talk to you about some of the things that Jill's doing as far as Jared and Jerry Marshall, if anybody thinks Jared's going to be protected, it's wrong.